Hi, hello everyone. I'm Toshi from Japan and tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you overpriced services targeted at foreign tourists you must know before traveling to Japan in 2024. In recent months, Japan has witnessed a remarkable surge in foreign visitors, with February 2024 alone welcoming 2.78 million travelers, marking a staggering 107.1% increase compared to February 2019, making it the highest monthly figure since the pandemic began. However, amidst this tourist boom, there's a caveat to be mindful of the emergence of high-priced goods targeting foreign tourists. In my previous video, I received some comments asking for more explanation. Following viewer requests for further elaboration, I delved into Japan's governmental efforts over the past decade. Surprisingly, in the past, there was a cheap foreign price exclusively for foreigners, and it turns out that some of them still exist. Additionally, I found instances of dual pricing across various products and services, irrespective of nationality, based on factors like timing, gender, and age. In this video, I would like to explain the objective findings from a neutral standpoint. By watching this video, you'll gain insights into what offers value and what warrants caution when traveling to Japan. Please watch it until the end in order to have a reasonable and enjoyable trip to Japan. So, let's get started. Number 1 is background and current situation. 15 years ago, it's hard to believe, but the Japanese currency was remarkably strong, with $1 equating to 80 yen, compared to today's $1 equating to 150 yen, doubling its value. Consequently, traveling to Japan was considerably pricey for foreigners. To address this, there were discounted fares specifically for foreign travelers, covering railway, airline, and ferry fares, among others. Some of these discounts still exist today, which I'll delve into later. However, due to Japan's economic downturn, currency depreciation, and declining salaries for locals, what was once an expensive trip to Japan for foreigners has now become significantly more affordable. For example, when I was living in the United States, McDonald's hourly wage was about $21, but in Japan it was about $7. In other words, if you look at this alone, the salary in America is 3 times higher. As a result, while Japan previously offered preferential pricing for foreigners, but now, foreigners' prices, including Japan Rail Pass, have been reviewed. And some products have begun to appear that clearly cannot be purchased by local people's economic power. While I'm not defending Japan, it's worth noting that similar practices exist in other countries. For instance, entrance fees at Singapore's Gardens by the Bay, Hawaii's Diamond Head, or Thailand's Wat Pho Temple all differentiate prices for locals and foreigners. Currently, in Japan, pricing strategies subtly try to avoid overt resentment, such as highlighting recommended items on menus or selectively increasing prices in areas with a high foreign visitor influx, like Niseko in Hokkaido. However, there is a possibility more explicit distinctions in the future, akin to other countries. I'll let you know as soon as there are any updates. So please subscribe to my channel. Number 2 is foreigners' high prices. In this section, I'll highlight 3 specific examples of high-priced items targeting foreigners. First, let's talk about seafood bowls at Tokyo's Toyosu Fish Market. Recently, they've started selling seafood bowls priced at 7,000 yen, 14,000 yen, and even 18,000 yen. These prices are beyond what the average Japanese person would consider affordable, yet surprisingly, they're quite popular among foreigners and seem to be thriving. Next up, let's head to Niseko in Hokkaido, renowned for its powder snow. Here, you can find ramen priced at over 2,000 and 3,000 yen. Additionally, local convenience stores offer high-priced champagne like Dom Perignon, clearly targeting foreigners. Also, as a supplement, working part-time here is more expensive than working part-time in Tokyo, the capital of Japan. Lastly, let's talk about Yoshinoya, a famous chain serving beef bowls. With about 100 locations catering to foreign tourists, Yoshinoya has introduced inbound menus priced between 2,000 to 2,500 yen. I don't know the quality, but these prices are quite steep by Japanese standards. You go to Yoshinoya and may receive such a menu. However, don't worry, you can still order from their regular menu. If you would like more specific examples or have any other requests, please feel free to your comment. Number 3 is foreigners' low prices. In this section, I'll outline 3 specific examples of affordable services tailored for foreigners compared to Japanese. First up is the Japan Rail Pass, granting unlimited travel on Japan's railway network, including Shinkansen trains, for a fixed price. While there was a significant price increase in October 2023, it still offers budget-friendly options for traveling around Japan, depending on your travel plans. Next, we have transportation IC cards like Welcome Suica or Personal Passport. These cards not only provide convenient access to public transportation, but can also be used for payments at convenience stores and supermarkets. Additionally, Pasmo Passport comes with coupons for dining, shopping, and hotel stays. However, it has been affected by a shortage of semiconductors, and it is sold in only some areas. Details are explained in my previous video, so if you are interested, please check it out. Lastly, it is the ferry service between Kansai Airport and Kobe. While Japanese nationals pay 1,880 yen, foreigners can ride for just 500 yen. If you're arriving in Osaka by plane, this can be a cost-effective option. Keep in mind that these examples are just a glimpse. If you would like more specific examples or have any other requests, please feel free to your comment. Number 4 is dual price, including Japanese. In this chapter, I'll discuss examples of dual pricing in Japan, irrespective of nationality, focusing on 3 factors: timing, age, and gender. Firstly, let's talk about timing. Prices for services at restaurants, for instance, can vary between weekdays and holidays, or even between lunch and dinner. Especially for lunch, there are some restaurants that charge less than half the price of dinner. If you want to eat cheap and delicious food, I recommend lunch on weekdays. Next, we have age considerations. Discounts are commonly offered for children, adults, and seniors, typically aged 65 and above. This applies to entrance fees at tourist attractions, amusement parks, aquariums, as well as hot springs and public baths. Remember to carry identification, such as a passport, to verify your age when availing of these discounts. Lastly, gender plays a role in pricing in Japan. You may be surprised, but there are many services where women can enjoy special discounts or exclusive deals. This includes discounted meals at restaurants, special dishes only available to women, and designated Ladies' Day discounts at movie theaters. Such gender-based pricing practices may be uncommon in other countries, so female travelers should take advantage of these opportunities to enjoy their trip to Japan affordably. I have traveled to 75 foreign countries, but never seen such a blatant difference in prices depending on gender. If you are a woman, please use these to enjoy your trip to Japan at a great price. For me as a man, I'm really jealous of women. Number 5 is tourist tax in Osaka. In this chapter, I will tell you about the cost that you need not to pay yet, but that you will likely have to pay in the future. In March 2024, the Japanese government announced its consideration of introducing a tourist tax for visitors to Osaka, as part of efforts to address over-tourism issues and beautify the city. This is a measure taken to tackle challenges arising from excessive tourism and to contribute to city improvements. This move mirrors similar initiatives worldwide, with Japan joining the ranks of countries exploring the implementation of such measures. For instance, Indonesia began collecting a tourist tax of 150,000 Indonesian rupiahs, approximately $10, from foreign tourists visiting Bali starting February 2024. The proposed implementation date for Osaka is April 2025, aligning with the scheduled opening of the Osaka Expo in April 2025. However, it's important to note that this plan is still under consideration and subject to change. I'll keep you informed of future developments. How is overpriced service targeted at foreign tourists you must know before traveling to Japan in 2024? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye.